Hi everyone, welcome to simpleSTRONG. Let's look at warm-ups that can be done before your workout, and we also highly recommend this warm-ups so that you can stay away from injuries and also keep your body in good condition, and it also builds a good discipline. Alright, so let's look into it, and you can also do it with me. Ready? Okay, so the first warm-up is neck rotations. So you're going to make a full circle with your neck. You can go clockwise or anti-clockwise, but I want you to go in both directions. Do around 3 to 5 reps. Go slow, don't rush, because you're working on a very delicate joint. Alright, so go with your feel, and let's go in the opposite direction now. Nice and slow. I'm going to do 5 rotations. 3, 4, and 5. Alright, the next one is shoulder rotations. So keep your hands relaxed, and from here perform simple shoulder rotations where you're lifting your shoulders nice and high and bringing it in front. So always remember, range is important. Alright, so you have to make the circle as big as possible, pull your shoulder blades back and then bring it in front. So I'm going to do around 8 to 10 rotations. You can do it with me. Go slow, keep breathing. Now let's go in the opposite direction. 1, keep going. Push your chest forward, squeeze your shoulder blade and go slow. And slowly what I would recommend is I want you guys to go with feel. Don't just stick with one number. So a few days you might have to do more warm-ups, so always feel free to do that. The next one is hand rotations, guys. So start making big circles with your hands. Keep your hands as straight as possible. Try not to bend your elbows and keep your fingers open. Alright, don't maintain a fist. Keep your fingers open, keep your knees soft, and do around 8 to 10 rotations. For better view, I'm going to show it in side view. Now I'm going in opposite direction. So you can see that I'm lifting my hands all the way up and then opening it out. So range is more important. Make big circles, guys. Okay, let's look into the next one. So it's simple hand swings. So while doing the hand swings, I want you to move your legs also freely. Don't keep your legs too tight. So when I'm swinging towards my left, my right leg is rotating and my right heel is coming off the ground. And when you look at upper body, my hands are completely straight, my fingers are open, and I'm pushing my chest forward, and I'm trying to open out my shoulders. So it really works on building overhead position. And again, I would recommend 15 to 20 reps. Moving on to hand rotations along with your hip. So swing your hands and again let your legs move freely. So if you see, one hand is completely stretched out, and when you stretch out a little bit more, it stretches your chest muscle also. And I want you to turn your head and look back as much as possible. Right. Next one is elbow rotations. Keep your hands out in shoulder height, and from here start rotating your elbows. So while doing this, don't drop your elbow down. It has to be maintained at shoulder height. Go slow. The shoulders might burn a little bit, but hold on. 10 rotations in one direction and then reverse. Now let's move on to wrist rotations. Keep your hands in front, fingers open, and from here start making big circles with your wrist, and always keep your fingers open. That way you're getting a better range of motion. Now reverse. and relax your hands. Moving on to hand rotations, keep your hands straight and start making big circles with your hands. While doing this, keep your hands open, all right? And slowly start increasing the range also. So for better view, I'm going to show it in side view. So you guys can see I'm lifting my hands all the way up and then I'm bringing it in front. Now I'm going reverse. So lift it all the way up and then extend it out. Open out your chest, guys. Push your hands out. It warms up your shoulders well. Okay, nice. So the next one is opposite rotations. So one hand goes in forward direction, the other hand goes in reverse. So try to get the coordination right. And again, do around 10 reps on each direction. So if you're not getting the coordination right, get both your hands up and just decide, right goes in front, left goes back. So once you get it right, then it's going to become easier. And relax. Okay, we're moving on to lower body warm-ups. So the first one would be hip rotations. So get your legs wider than shoulder width, keep your hands on your hip and start rotating your hip. So start with small circles and slowly start increasing the size. So slowly your range of motion will increase. So you can see that I'm pushing my hip all the way out and then bringing it in front. While doing this, I want you to maintain soft bend on your knees. Don't straighten your knees or don't bend your knees too much because your focus has to be on your hip. So let's do around 10 rotations and go in the reverse direction.
Look at those palm trees dance.
Okay, moving on to the next one. Now let's do hip openers. So you need to balance with one leg and lift the other knee up and open out your hip. So in this, balance is very important. So if you're not getting the balance right, you can always use your hands to support yourself with a wall or a pole. So do around 5 to 7 rotations and then let's go in the opposite direction, that's inwards. All right, so lift your knee as high as possible and then bring it in front. Now switch sides, start with outward direction and if you can point your toes, that will be great. And keep breathing. Now change inwards. Don't rush, be patient. Okay guys, so the next one is leg swings. Alright, so I'm going to show it in side view. So try and keep your legs straight, but if your knees are bending a little bit, that's fine. But balance is crucial. If you're not getting your balance, then you can hold on to something and then you can perform this movement. So while doing this, try to touch your toes with the opposite hand. Do around 10 swings and try to swing it backwards also. Now let's change. Switch to the other side. And relax. Okay, the next one is toe touches. So get your legs wider than shoulder width and from here you're going to bend forward, twist, touch your opposite toe and then go to the other side. So you can go a little fast, don't go too slow, but try and keep your knees straight and reach out as far as possible. If you can already touch your toes, then you can go beyond your toe. This stretches your hamstrings. And relax. The next one is 5 variation bend. So again, maintain a wide stance. And from here, I want you to first touch your toes, then reach out in front, get your elbows exactly in the center, reach out behind you, come up and bend back, look straight. Let's repeat this again. Touch your toes, reach out in front, get your elbows in the center and reach out behind you, come up and look straight. Let's keep going. and keep breathing, guys. Okay, the next one is simple knee rotation. So get your legs closer, place your hands on your knee, and from here make gentle rotations with your knee. Try not to lock it, keep it slightly bent, and then make simple rotations. So you're placing your hands to support your knee so that the load doesn't go too much onto your joint. Now let's go in the opposite direction. Do around 8 to 10 rotations. Alright, the next one is ankle rotation. So lift one leg off the ground and then start making big circles with your ankle. So focus on increasing the range of motion. So try and point your toes while doing this. And again, if you're not getting balance, you can always support yourself on a wall or a pole. Now reverse. Now switch sides, the other leg. Reverse. Alright guys, so that's your full body warm up. I'm completely warmed up. Hope you guys are also warmed up. So now you're ready for your workout. Do well, go for it. Thank you guys.